Facebook tips, the most recent versus top stories. I'm Huey Poplock. Recently, I've seen several of my friends, and you may have seen some of your Facebook friends as well, post one of those copy and paste memes claiming the social network's new algorithm is limiting your news feed to posts from 26 friends. This meme first surfaced in late 2017. It's resurfaced each year since then and has been making the rounds again lately. Here's what it looks like. Thanks for the tip to circumvent Facebook. It works. I have a whole new profile. I see posts from people I didn't see anymore. Facebook's new algorithm picks the same people around 25 who will see your posts. Hold your finger anywhere in this post, click copy, and go to your page where it says what's on your mind and tap your finger in the empty field and paste. This is going to circumvent the system. Facebook wants you to know that this theory is totally bogus. In fact, they're even marking it on some posts that people have made as fake, and then they go in and say that it's false information, and then you can click on see why, and they actually have some articles that will explain it. And there's actually a good video on it on Facebook as well from Facebook. Here are a couple of news articles, one from the Washington Post, another from PC Magazine, and of course Snopes.com also rates it as false. So if you see this post or similar one, don't fall for it. The idea that news feeds only show you posts from a set number of friends is a myth, Facebook product manager said. He works on the newsfeed ranking and said in a statement, the goal of the newsfeed is to show you the posts that matter to you so that you have an enjoyable experience. If we somehow blocked you from seeing content from everyone but a small set of your friends, odds are you wouldn't return. Facebook says it ranks news feeds posts based on what it thinks you'll find most interesting. The company's algorithms prioritize posts expected to spark conversations and the ones shared by people, groups, or pages with whom you frequently interact. If you and a friend often comment on each other's posts, you'll see their content higher up in the news feed than posts from acquaintances with whom you never interact. Live videos, meanwhile, rank higher than regular ones because Facebook says they generate more discussion. Facebook states that the persistence of the 26 friends myth is understandable as the posts in a user's newsfeed are ranked in the order Facebook believes they'll be most interested in seeing. Facebook further states that the newsfeed algorithms prioritize posts that are predicted to spark conversation among people, whether because of format, for example, live videos tend to lead more discussions than regular videos, or because the posts were shared by people, groups, or pages you interact with frequently. The most recent button allowed Facebook users to change the algorithm in the newsfeed, which means that instead of showing users what data thought they would want to see, you can get updates in real-time format. However, Facebook, like all apps, regularly releases updates which can change the functionality and layout of the app. Facebook recently introduced a change of features to the Android version of Facebook, which iPhone users can expect in the future. Luckily, the button is still on the app, but it's just placed in a different location. Here's how you can find the most recent button on your desktop. Click the left-hand side of the newsfeed under the search tool. Click on Most Recent Button. Some users may have to click See More before the button is visible, and I'm going to show you what that is here in a few seconds. To find the button on your mobile app for iPhone, after entering the app, press the menu button at the bottom right It appears as a 3-line image and is called a hamburger menu. Select the most recent on the right-hand side. Again, some users may have to click See More before it becomes visible. After the iOS update in the coming weeks, iPhone users can expect the app to use the below method, which Android users currently use. To find the most recent button on Facebook for Android, once you enter the app, Android users should have a new feed filter row at the top of the page when they scroll up, which includes Home, Favorites, Recent. Select Recent. If the new filter is not visible to you, you may need to update the app or alternatively check for the most recent button on the hamburger menu at the top right. Here's the web version on a PC. You'll see that most recent is on the left. If you don't see it on the left, you may have to, at the bottom, click on See More, and when you do, find the most recent in that list on the left. And then what will be at the top of your feed, it will be most recent. Well, you'll see it on the left, and on the right, you can then go back to your top posts if you wish. So it's going to look like this. And you can see when I did that, the top item in the center says Just Now. So what it did is made it the most recent ones at the top, and you will see more of what you're looking for from your friends without having to be hoodwinked by that bogus copy and paste. Now the web version for Android, you click the menu, the hamburger menu on the top right. When you do, you'll see you'll have to scroll down. You may have to scroll down. You probably will. As you scroll down, you find most recent. You click on that. And again, whatever the most recent is will go to the top. And you'll see them in order. And so you may see some people that you haven't seen recently. Now the Android app, you go to the hamburger menu at the top right. You'll see Recent and Favorites. And you click on that, and again, it will have the most recent rise to the top. And you'll see that it says Recent just above that. The problem remains, however, there is no way in the web or in the app's versions for Facebook to remember that you prefer the most recent, and it will revert to top stories each time you access Facebook. Here is some help that was on my iPhone. And again, how to get to it. So that's some Facebook tips. Don't copy and paste to get the most recent. Just get the most recent. And you'll see a lot of people you haven't been seeing on your timeline. More coming about Facebook tips soon. I'm Huey Poplock.